Okay, let's see how um, you can run rama-jdbc on your computer. So rama-jdbc depends on Nix, the package manager. So what you can do, you can use this other project called Big Container that is a Docker image for development containing Emacs, Nix, and all the tools needed for clojure development. rama-jdbc is developed inside Big Container. But there are many VS Code users, so I'm gonna show you today how to use Big Container with VS Code instead of Emacs to run the test of rama-jdbc. rama-jdbc is a project um, for a connector for Rama so that you can ingest data from um, a Postgres MySQL database. And it uses bigconfig for the setup internally. So I will show you also how bigconfig automates some steps inside rama-jdbc bootstrap of the environment. So first thing to do is to run the container. So here we are on my macOS. We do docker run big container. You can mount volumes, but I'll keep it simple. So I will just use um, the normal container starting a shell. So now inside orb, similar to Docker desktop, you can see that there is a new container running. Now we can go to VS Code, and VS Code has extension to attach Visual Studio Code. So here is attaching to the container. Okay, now we are in the container. So the first thing to do is git clone, and then we open rama-jdbc, and we copy this URL, and we clone the repo. Then we from inside the VS Code, here we are not in macOS, but we are inside the Docker container that runs inside Linux, provided by org stack. So the next thing to do is to code rama-jdbc. This will open another Visual VS Code window. So here you see the project. The project contains 3 Babashka tasks. So we can start here the terminal, and we can do bb build. And bb build will give an error, will give us an error because the project uses DRenv, and DRenv needs to be authorized before you can do things. So DRenv allow. So bb build. Okay, so Lorry was not found. It's not a big deal. He's using the normal Nix utility. Okay, so which Postgres? So it's not loading the environment. Hmm, Let's see. Okay, it's not loading the environment because I think he's building the environment right now, so he's downloading all the dependencies. So we need to wait some time. Okay, now the environment has been created in Nix. Let's try again. Yes. So there is in big container version of Postgres installed with DevBox. But actually here we are using shell Nix, and the process is asynchronous. So um, so here it says use Nix. Um, mm, mm, mm. But somehow um, okay, so yes, found Nix because it was started here. So here, if we do, I mean, we can do it there, but we are gonna find Lori that is running. And because Lori is running, what is happening here is that we can connect to the daemon and then we evaluate Lori the ramp, but Lori is asynchronous. So the first time you run it, um, is gonna return to the shell without the environment loaded. But under the hood is installing all the dependencies that are in shell.nix. So Python 3, Postgres, Just and SQL migrate. And then after some time, you will see that it will switch from the Postgres created by DevBox to the Postgres created by shellnix. Okay, so you need to try a couple of times. So if you do DevBox global ls, you see that there is also Postgres in one of these packages. Okay, so now the environment is loaded. Okay, the DRAM has been enabled. So how we run this project is from deps.eden. So we need to include the shared dependency, and then we need to run the test. So that when we create the Uber jar, we don't include dependencies that are not useful. So clojure dash m shared test, and this will download all the dependencies needed for testing. I'm gonna pause, and the tests are green. There is a warning from Zookeeper, but it can be ignored or can be removed with the settings of log4j. Okay, so this was the demo, and to recap, um, these three projects, they work together. rama-jdbc for real-time analytics of transactional data, big container to have a dev container, can be used with Emacs or with other editors using Docker, and then big config that is generating dynamically the dev environment needed for running the project. Thank you very much.